Have you ever wondered what if you could step out of your room and instantly appear in another city? No flights, no traffic, no waiting. Just one step and you're there. But there's a catch. You can't teleport anywhere you want. You can only go where a receiver portal already exists. Just like a phone call needs another phone. Let's build this world step by step. Imagine humanity invents teleportation devices. Two types, sender and receiver. You install a receiver in a location and suddenly that place becomes reachable from anywhere. Distance no longer matters, only connectivity does. At first, these portals would be rare: airports, government buildings, research labs, highly controlled, expensive. But like every technology, they spread. Within a few decades, portals are everywhere. Homes, offices, shops, hospitals. Every important place has one. And now something huge happens. Transportation disappears. Think about your daily life. No commuting, no buses, no trains, no flight. You wake up, step into a portal, and you're at work instantly. Lunch in another country, one step. Visit family across the world, one step. Distance becomes meaningless. Now let's look at the economy. Transportation is a massive part of global cost. Fuel, shipping, logistics, warehousing. All of it depends on moving things. But if you can teleport goods instantly, supply chains collapse into simplicity. Factories can send products directly to homes. No middle layers, no delays, no storage needed. Prices drop. Food becomes cheaper. Products become cheaper. Access becomes easier. This alone could reduce poverty dramatically because one of the biggest barriers, access, disappears. Now think about jobs. Millions of people work in transport: drivers, pilots, logistics managers, delivery workers. That entire sector changes, not overnight, but eventually. New industries appear: portal manufacturing, portal maintenance, energy systems, security systems, but the old world of movement fades. Now let's talk about cities. Why do cities exist? Because people need to be close to jobs, close to resources, close to opportunities. But if teleportation exists, location stops mattering. You could live in a small village and work in a global company. Crowded cities begin to spread out. Population redistributes. Housing pressure reduces. Living standards improve. Now look at the environment. No vehicles, no fuel consumption for transport, no shipping emissions. Air pollution drops. Noise pollution drops. Energy demand shifts from fuel to electricity. If that energy is clean, the environmental impact could be massive. But teleportation introduces a new problem: energy. Moving matter instantly would require enormous energy. Even if technology becomes efficient, global usage would still be huge. So humanity would need better power generation, fusion energy, advanced grids. Teleportation doesn't remove energy needs, it shifts them. Now let's move to something even bigger: space. Right now, space travel is slow, extremely expensive, risky. We launch rockets, carry fuel, fight gravity. But teleportation changes one key thing. You don't need to send humans first. You only need to send the receiver portal. Imagine this. We build a small automated probe. It carries a receiver portal. We send it to Mars. It lands, activates. Now Mars is connected. The moment that happens, humans don't need rockets anymore. They just step into a portal on Earth and appear on Mars instantly. This changes everything. No long journeys, no life support systems, no travel risk, just instant presence. Now expand this idea. We send portals to the moon, asteroids, other planets, anywhere we can physically deliver a receiver. And now those places become extensions of Earth. Mining becomes easy. Resources from asteroids, instantly available. Rare metals, unlimited access. Energy resources, massively expanded. This could push humanity toward a type 1 civilization on Kardashev scale much faster. because energy and resources become easier to access. And once we start placing portals around our star system, we begin moving toward Type 2, harnessing energy on a much larger scale. But here's a deeper question. What is the true limit now? Not distance, not speed, but deployment. How fast can we place receiver portals across space? Because every new portal expands humanity's reach instantly. And now comes the most interesting part, control. Who controls the portals? Governments, private companies, individuals? Because whoever controls access controls movement, and movement is power. Security becomes critical. What if someone places a portal inside a secure location? What if unauthorized access happens? What if portals are hacked? Teleportation removes borders, but it also removes barriers. And there's another subtle shift. If you can be anywhere instantly, what does place even mean? What does travel mean? What does distance mean? Human experience changes. Exploration becomes casual. Going somewhere loses its meaning because everywhere is equally accessible. And finally, think about this. If teleportation networks expand across planets and maybe one day across stars, then humanity becomes a connected system, not a species limited to one world, but a network spread across many, all linked by instant movement. So what do you think? Would teleportation create a better world, or would it introduce new risks we're not ready for? And if distance disappears completely, what happens to the way we live, work, and think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.